Oh, the question, Justin.
There's this. This is fun.
Okay, so here's a new thing we're asking. All right, and you're gonna answer this question at the end of the show. It's Justin's job to remember to ask you. But okay, so the question is thus: you see that there's two male gentlemen here of our species, myself and Justin. Right?
Okay.
We both have two male reproductive organs.
We both have two?
Or we have two total. We both have one.
Like we have like a...
That'd be cool. That'd be a weird... That's the only reason we do this podcast is because we both have two.
Yeah. But okay, so we both have one equaling two. But one of us has a hood and one of us doesn't.
Okay.
So we were wondering if you'd be comfortable that at the end of the show, we give you the whole show to decide. You guess which one of us is hooded up and which one of us isn't.
Okay.
You like that game?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Nice. All right. Cool. Okay. So you have till the end of the show to decide, and then your life depends on the answer. But either way, let's keep it moving. Jamae, what do you got?
Have you ever dated a co-star?
Dated a co-star?
Not yet.
Have you? I mean, have you wanted to?
There's a few that I could definitely see myself like. I like him.
Really? Okay. You don't have to say any names. Have you worked with J-Mac yet? Because I feel like he's like the heartthrob of all the heartthrobs.
I adore him.
Everybody does.
I know that when I'm working with him, it's gonna be an amazing day.
Yeah, that guy, legit. I mean, talk about like, I would love to get him on the show because legit the best life. J-Mac.
He's very funny too.
Yeah, is he?
Yeah, I think he'd do really well on here.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, when you talk to him, tell him about us. But I would love, like, dude, he legit, like, you see his posts and stuff. He's with a new smoke show, like sometimes two of them every day, living in like Miami, just slanging pipe. Like the guy's got the best life. So,
One time we were filming a scene and we were out on the street and I was like working on a car. That was the thing. And they pull up next to me. But as we're filming, there's like this guy that just comes and he's like, "Hey, I know you." But he's left.
Get out of here. You're going to ruin it.
He's like, "Yeah, buddy, I'm in the middle of working right now." Wait, so you have filmed with J-Mac?
A couple times.
Oh, nice. And really good time? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's one of the co-stars you fell in love with. Sorry to bring it up. All right, keep it moving. Go ahead, James.
What's the most awkward moment you've ever had on set?
That's a great question, James.
Thanks.
You're really doing a good job with this.
I love
Proud
it.
of you.
I filmed one scene and it was that time of the month and the sponge was not working.
Oh, wait, that was another question I had. What do you do at that time of the month?
You put a sponge in. So you rinse out with cold water and then you put a sponge in.
Is that like a product that they sell that anybody can buy, or what is it?
No. So there you use a makeup sponge, but the sponge that I was using wasn't working because I had bought the sponges that are meant to go in there, and those do not work for
there's a contraceptive sponge. And
I've never heard of that.
Contraceptive sponge?
Yeah, that's the one they talk about in Seinfeld.
What else? If it's not for a period and not for contraceptive, what else would it be for?
Well, the ones that I bought, they were from Europe, and since prostitution's legal over there, I assumed that it was meant for that, or like people that don't want a string hanging out but also don't want a pad. They're supposed to be better for you. But I
used to cut my string with dancing when I dance.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You gotta learn something today.
James. Wow.
I think that's a lot of people did that.
I mean, that makes sense. I never thought about it until right now.
I like the tampons that have the they don't have the applicator. So they're just like they almost look like a little bullet. And
bee tampons.
Yeah, but the string is already kind of tucked up in there, so I just push that in. It's good to go. I didn't have to cut anything.
I mean, I just love the idea of like strippers being in the dressing room, being like, "Damn it, I need scissors! I gotta cut the string out of my vagina, guys! Come on, who's got the scissors?"
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But that's too funny, man. That is wow. I mean, hey, you learn something on the Working Perspectives podcast all the time, and I did not know that strippers cut the strings off their tampons for when they're dancing. Love it. Okay, and then so Selena, you're saying that a lot of performers, when they're on their monthly, they will take a sponge and they'll put it in their reproductive area, and that sponge will then absorb the blood coming out. But so I'm confused, but then a guy's gonna wham on you with a sponge in there. Isn't that bad for you?
I mean, you take it out after. I'm sure.
How do you
it's
get it
not-
out?
You pull it.
Mm,
Is there a string?
there's like a hole. It's just sometimes it's a
hook it.
struggle, but I've never been able to not get it out before. Like
Yeah.
I have my methods, but I don't know if that works for everybody because I keep hearing like the guy will have to get the girl's sponge out, like the guy has to
Okay.
do it to help.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't done that yet.
Oh, well,
Makes sense.
yeah.
Okay,
'Cause,
back
yeah,
to
It's gonna
okay.
get pushed further than finger length. So then you
Yeah.
have a whole logistical issue. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Man, sounds fun. Hey, the hazards in the workplace, huh, guys? Come on. Go ahead, James.
So back to the awkward moment. The sponge wasn't working.
So what,
Yeah,
the guy
because
is
I
just
tried
blood
the
everywhere?
European sponges that
Okay.
were, and it was like first day, so it was
First day of work?
my period.
Oh, is that a thing? Like it's worse on the
Yeah.
first day?
Yeah.
It was usually like the first 3 days.
God, guys, come on. Jesus. People listen to this show, I think. No way.
It was one of
Oh.
the first days, and then I think it was like maybe the 5th or 6th scene that I've ever done. So the sponge
Man.
wasn't working, and then they were just like, "Well, what kind of sponge are you using?" I'm just like, "I'm using this sponge," and they're just like, "No."
Right. Mm-mm. The
No.
AD's like, oh, guys, all right, cut. The new girl's a bleeder. God damn it.
It was a little. There's something that's a little unsettling about having a man tell you how to handle your period.
Wow. Yeah.
Doing it all wrong.
That
Yeah.
was
You
yeah.
got these shit sponges from Europe. You need good American sponges.
That was a hit to my ego as a
So,
woman.
I mean, I'm sure you're the 1,000th person that's done that. So if a
I,
guy's
honestly, I don't want it to happen to anyone else, but I kind of hope so.
No,
So
I mean,
wasn't the
if you're-
Everybody
if
has
a-
to go through that.
if a
We all
guy
have to.
yeah, everyone has to eat shit. So yeah, sorry, Justin. But no, if there is a guy explaining it to you, then legit it's happened to 1,000 women. Okay. So you know, it is
Thank
what
you.
it is.
That's bringing me a sense of peace because I still think about it.
I mean, you know, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, it had to have happened so many times.
I mean, if we all, I mean, you know, show of hands, I think all of us has bled in our 6th sex scene, right, guys? So, you know, we've all been there, Selena. You're not alone. Welcome to the
Thank
show.
you.
Fan of the show, listen to the show. All right, let's